The 10 most unique dog breeds. 10. The Hungarian Puli. The Hungarian Puli turns heads wherever they go. Their unique haircut is deified in the canine world because their fur forms thick cords that trim over the canine's body, making them functionally weatherproof. 9. The Saluki. The Saluki confuses numerous strange canine possessors with their unique appearance. Analogous in figure to the greyhound, this canine causes a double take on alternate regard. The Saluki, forming from the Middle East, has flowing wisps of hair on the cognizance and tail, but not the rest of the body, giving them a perpetual windswept appearance. 8. The Peruvian Inca Orchid. The Peruvian Inca Orchid has a fairly typical figure, but an atypical fleece. This sighthound began in Peru and is intelligent as well as tender. The Inca is great with families, and delightful fact, you guessed it, doesn't exfoliate important, says Travis Brorson, celebrity pet coach. The only place this canine might have conspicuous hair is the top of their head, giving them an unlovable mohawk-such-like appearance. 7. Xoloitzcuintle. In the same camp as the forenamed Inca is the Xoloitzcuintle, another famously furless canine. This strain lately entered attention for their appearance in the Disney film Coco. While some may find this strain's raw appearance scary, there are just as numerous that find them precious. They're athletic pups suitable to contend in sports like dexterity, or have some fun in the sun, with sunscreen, as their delicate skin suffers from sun damage fluently. 6. The Bedlington Terrier. The Bedlington Terrier is famed for their capacities as a strong and pious sighthound. Still, they're also just as known for their unique fleece, which nearly exactly replicates a lamb in appearance. Their thick, soft fleeces can be set up in a multitude of colors, but the resemblance is most striking in white Bedlingtons. This strain does need frequent fleece conservation, as an ungroomed Bedlington Terrier's fleece will snappily regenerate and develop mats. 5. The Schapendoes. The Schapendoes holds an appearance that most other pups can't contend with. Hailing from the Netherlands, the Does portion of this strain's name means swamp, and a muddy Schapendoes would clearly be evocative of a swamp critter. They're known for their luxurious beards. Still, there are many Schapendoes in actuality moment. Schapendoes were popular in the Netherlands during the late 19th and early 20th centuries, but their figures downscaled as other herding types were imported into the country. After World War II, the strain was revived, but they still blench in fashionability to numerous other types. 4. The Kai Ken. The Kai Ken is known as the tiger dog not only for their bold disposition but for their truly stunning fleeces. These tykes have orange and brown brindled markings differing from the brindle set up in utmost other types, giving them their namesake barracuda-such-like appearance. Firstly bred as a stalking canine, this intriguing strain with a Shiba Inu such-like figure is one of 6 defended types in Japan and is incorporated into a public monument in the country. 3. The Pharaoh Hound. The Pharaoh Hound looks in some ways like an inflated picture of a canine, with long, rangy branches and large cognizance. But in fact, this strain is much aged than utmost others, dating back to delineations set up in Egyptian tabernacles in 4400 BC. Linda Simon, MVB, MRCVS, a consulting veterinarian at 5 Barks, notes that they have veritably thin skin and a meager fleece, so they don't manage well in cold temperatures. Another thing to consider is that, although they're incredibly tender, they're still hunting tykes by nature and love to run and bear a decent quantum of exercise. 2. The Papillion. The Papillion is more extensively honored than utmost other canine types on this list, but this strain, whose name means butterfly in French, should still turn heads due to their unique features. Their large cognizance are said to give their head the shape of a butterfly's bodies, and their long, silky hair isn't only gorgeous but hypoallergenic. Also, this strain is one of the oldest toy canine types, and have been depicted in artwork according to the 16th century, according to PetMD. 1. Doodles. Etches, developer crosses between poodles and other canine types, are some of the most common types you could find. For illustration, how numerous Labradoodles and Goldendoodles live just on your road. With outstanding grains and tightly wound fleeces, it's accessible why so numerous want to borrow a portrait strain. Still, doodle crosses can also be performed with rare types, and actually increase mindfulness of their lower common parent strain. Madeline Harris, a canine expert in Pen for Doodle Dog Club, says one of the most intriguing crossbreds she's come through is the Dalmadoodle, a blend between the pious Firehouse Dalmatian and a poodle. They're renowned for their unique, distinctive appearance, which includes ethereal portrait hair with Dalmatian spots. She shares. Still, doodle types aren't the champion of canine types numerous consider them to be. The parentage scene for these types is frequently overrun with vicinity breeders looking to make a quick buck, which can affect types with anxiety diseases and more serious health issues. And while etches are frequently touted as the end-all for those suffering from canine disinclinations but still seeking a canine companion, if you're looking for a hypoallergenic canine, there are plenitude of other types that are great for Miz-like victims, like the forenamed Papillion. How rare is my canine? At the end of the day, it really doesn't count how special your doggy is in terms of strain oddity. The bond you have with them is eventually what makes your canine an important part of your family. Still, looking into your doggy's oddity can still be fascinating. Your canine could have made the AKC's list of 20 rarest dog types, or carry the genetics from one of them. You can check your mixed strain doggy's lineage with a dog DNA test. Keep in mind that indeed if your canine is one of the most popular in the world, there are plenitude of avenues for them to be special. They could garner social media attention with a funny trick or cute capers, contend and win in canine sports, or perhaps just exceed at being your companion. Don't forget like and subscribe to support us.